starts now. It's What's Happening from the All Indiana Podcast Network.
What's happening?
It's what's happening this week in Indy and surrounding areas.
Tell me more.
This is In the Community. In the Community.
Welcome to the In the Community podcast. I'm Wish TV's events manager, Allan Haw, and I think last week I said it was Thanksgiving weekend. I think I was a little ahead of myself. That is this weekend. But if you're wondering what to do with all the visitors, or maybe how to get away from them, there is a lot for you to do. Here's what's happening for the actual Thanksgiving weekend, Friday, November 24th through Sunday, November 26th, 2023. This week, we will boldly go, plus more from the Wish TV community calendar. Let's make it a great weekend and find out what's going on in the community.
Did you know that parents rank financial literacy as the #1 most difficult life skill to teach? Meet Greenlight, the debit card and money app for families. With Greenlight, you can send money to kids quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and keep an eye on your kids' spending with real-time notifications. Kids learn to earn, save, and spend wisely, and parents can rest easy knowing their kids are learning about money with guardrails in place. Try Greenlight risk-free today at greenlight.com/Wondery.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. It's the Sleep Number biggest sale of the year. All beds on sale, up to 50% off the limited edition smart bed. Limited time. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
This week's featured event is not your typical Star Trek convention. I mean, first of all, it's happening Thanksgiving weekend. Well, Beth Ann Broadhurst and Lisa Meese visited Lifestyle Live to talk about the 35th anniversary of Starbase Indy.
Starbase Indy is a Star Trek convention with a focus on STEM and humanitarian topics. Our mission? The mission is to celebrate Star Trek's positive vision for the future. Here with more, programming director Beth Ann Broadhurst and podcast host Lisa Meese. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
All right, let's start here. This is the 35th anniversary of Starbase, and there have been a lot of iterations and a lot of growth for this. Explain who you are and how this got started.
So it started 35 years ago. Mike Morey was a fan and he wanted to meet the actors, and so he had a convention. It's been through a couple iterations. In 2017, we went out and got our 501c3 status. We have a unique mix of creators, celebrities, musicians, but also academics and folks who are interested in science. We know Star Trek has inspired a lot of engineers and scientists and doctors, and so we're kind of leaning into that and gathering those folks all in one place.
I think that's a great concept too, right? Because we enjoy the show for what it is and the concept for what it is, but there are actual things that have come out of Star Trek that people have used and created real science out of, which I think is amazing as well.
Yeah, not just the science. I mean, absolutely, Gene Roddenberry's vision changed the world scientifically, but also culturally and socially, right? There's a long history. That first Star Trek original series had a very subversive crew for its time.
Yeah, absolutely. And the first interracial kiss on TV, right?
Absolutely.
Which is a historical moment as well. So, all right, we're making tribbles right now. You are.
Yes.
I don't know what happened. There were only 2 when we came in.
We left the table alone for 5 minutes. And
listen, I get it.
Yeah.
These are iconic though, and our photog John literally was like, "Are those tribbles?" Because he didn't know what you guys were here for, and like they're quite literally tribbles.
They really are tribbles, yes. So one of the activities that any age can participate in is they can make a tribble.
Okay.
And they show up and they pick out a tribble carcass, and then they're going to fluff their tribble up, and they stitch it. But you know they're born pregnant, so we're putting baby tribbles inside of there. So yeah. And then, in addition to that, this year we're going to have a Tribble fashion show.
Oh, wow.
So you can be Dazzle and be Jewel and be Gem, your Tribble. And we're also going to have Tribble Olympics.
Okay.
We're going to see exactly how far a Tribble can fly and how accurate they are in flight.
How about
and
that?
It's probably going to look a lot like a snowball fight at the end of things. So
Tribbles flying everywhere. Explain what makes this convention so fun and how people can be a part of it.
So one of the things is the family-friendly focus.
Yeah.
Beth Ann does a lot in addition to tribbles, but also science activities and craft activities. We have a lot of families that come in. I had a mom tell me recently this is where she gets to see her kids doing something together. And that kind of thing is really part of why we do it.
Yeah.
We also, speaking of Small Business Saturday, our whole vendor room is full of small creators. So absolutely go to Carmel, but also come down to 21st and Shadeland for the geek on your list, because you can find things that you can't really get in stores and are often made by the artist that's sitting right there at the table.
Explain the aspect of STEM and helping people understand that and get that from this convention as well, because that plays a big role in your 501(c) as well.
Absolutely. So we've got folks who are subject matter experts in human spaceflight who will be speaking. We have in fact, a program that we got some funding from the National Humanities Endowment through Indiana Humanities for talking about the humanitarian aspects of AI. So we're going to put scientists and writers and the world's greatest Star Trek historian, Larry Nemecek, is one of our guests. So we're pairing him with some Purdue and Butler scientists to talk about what shows up in science fiction and where does that match reality and where does it not match reality.
I think one of the coolest things about Star Trek, even if you're not a fan of the show or whatever, is the fan base is so amazing. And I think that adds another element to it, right? Like being able to see people together in a community really enjoying something and learning something from that is awesome. And you guys making that happen is a really big deal as well.
Starbase Indy has become a regular family reunion for a lot of us. It's a family of choice, and we can't wait to see each other again. So it's really great to have people travel from all over the world just to come to Starbase Indy.
With a dedicated focus on STEM and humanitarian topics, the mission of Starbase Indy is to celebrate the positive vision of the future presented in Star Trek. This exciting event will take place at the Indianapolis Marriott East, conveniently located at 21st and Shadeland, Friday, November 24th through Sunday, November 26th. You can immerse yourself in a wide range of activities, from celebrity guest appearances to engaging kids' activities like escape rooms and crafts. There's something for everyone. Panel presentations cover diverse topics, including AI and the nature of truth, and even what it's like to be a Klingon in a Star Trek movie. The event also boasts concerts and a special performance by celebrity DJ and author John Scalzi, creating a dynamic atmosphere throughout the weekend. One unique aspect of Starbase Indy is its shopping component, which is open to all and features independent creators offering exclusive merchandise. By bringing together people interested in forging a hopeful future, Starbase Indy not only celebrates Gene Roddenberry's vision of a conflict-free society, but also supports local creators, scientists, and academics, fostering meaningful connections within the community. Okay, we're going to jump back a day since we got Thanksgiving this week, and with so many people wanting to be sure they burn some calories so they can eat all the turkey they want, there are, of course, a bunch of Thanksgiving Day runs and walks. I'll be at the Bailey and Wood Turkey Burn at Craig Park in Greenwood, working off my holiday indulgence in advance. The kids' run and walk will be before the main 5K starts, and kids will get to run the celebrity turkey, who will be running right there alongside them. You can also try the Wishbone 5K in Fishers, the Gravy Chase in Zionsville, or the Turkey Day 5K in Greenfield. And, of course, there's also the big run in Broad Ripple as well. You can find them all at the link in the show notes for the community calendar at wishtv.com. This weekend, the best football teams in Indiana go head-to-head to determine who will be the IHSAA champion at Lucas Oil Stadium. Friday, they crown the champions in 1A, 3A, and 5A. Saturday, it's the teams in 2A, 4A, and the big boys in 6A. National Native American Heritage Month is celebrated each year in November. It is a time to celebrate the traditions, languages, and stories of Native American, Alaska Native, Native Hawaiian, and affiliated island communities, and ensure their rich histories and contributions continue to thrive with each passing generation. This November and every month, we celebrate the culture and heritage of these remarkable Americans who deeply enriched the quality and character of our nation. We celebrate Indian country with its remarkable diversity of American Indian and Alaska Native cultures and peoples, while remembering and honoring our veterans who have sacrificed so much to defend our nation. Native American Heritage Day is the Friday after Thanksgiving, and there's going to be a celebration at Valentine Hills Farm in Zionsville. One of Indy's newest Frosty Fun traditions, the ice rink at Holiday Park, presented by Merchants Bank of Indiana, returns for its second year this Friday, November 24th. It's open to the public through Thursday, February 29th. The ice rink located at the heart of Holiday Park at 6363 Spring Mill Road. The outdoor rink is perfect for all ages and offers skaters a captivating snow globe-like experience with the beautifully lit park's historic ruins in the background. Tickets $14. Children ages 4 and under are free. Central Indiana's most beloved holiday festival opens this weekend. Make the season magical at a Merry Prairie holiday. Visit Conner Prairie now through December 22nd and surround yourself amongst thousands of lights and explore across acres to capture that perfect moment. There's something for everyone to enjoy this year. Returning, the William Conner House will be transformed into a magical 3D projection mapping holiday show that will capture the feel and nostalgia of the holidays. Bring the whole family to see the presentation of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas and see how 3D projectors can be used to transport you 200 years back into the story. Leave the skates at home and take a spin at Frosty's skating rink where you can slide around like you're skating on real ice. Socks are not provided, but the fun is. Explore the illuminating LED Reynolds lights with new displays across acres to explore. Be wowed by the thousands of lights that capture the spirit of the season. And step into historic Prairie Town for historic holidays and Christmas Eve traditions of the 1800s. Experience the holidays from around the world, old-fashioned cranky show as the Potter Shop Kiln Shed. And then head over to the North Pole Village to get a selfie with Santa and meet Mrs. Claus and the elves as they get ready for the big night. Have you been naughty or nice this year? Trinket Putting Moon, Santa's official list keeper, knows. Check in and find out which list you're on. And with thousands of twinkling lights to guide your way, explore the grounds, experience a memorable winter wonderland stroll, and stop by the cafe on the Common. Sing along to a revolving roster of local performers in Blitzen's bandstand. And don't forget to take a ride on Kringle's Carousel or get a rush zooming down the 150-foot polar bear plunge tubing hill. From glowing lights to warm delights, there is something for everyone to make lasting memories and get into the festive mood at Conner Prairie. Twinkling lights, a dazzling bandshell, and a fairy tale scene in the heart of Mass Ave's Art District. Yeah, that's right. You're invited to eat, drink, and be merry this holiday season at the Athenaeum Christ Kindle Mart. That's going on November 24th through December 17th. You'll find the traditional festival elements like music, warm raclettes, gulvine, and plenty of plotkin to go around. That's just the foundation for special storytelling traditions unique to the rich German culture. This is your chance to gather with friends and family and celebrate the magic and wonder of the holiday season in the Athenaeum's historic beer garden. Experience an authentic winter market with traditional vendor huts featuring holiday wares and local handicrafts. You'll also enjoy German food, live entertainment, and new holiday celebrations from around the globe, including Krampusnacht, St. Nicholas Fest, Hanukkah, Las Posadas, and Kwanzaa. It's a feast for your senses. Well, this weekend, the Indiana Ballet Conservatory will be presenting The Nutcracker. Children and adults of all ages will be transformed by this heartwarming tale of a young girl and her beloved Nutcracker as she battles off evil and learns the value and resiliency of the human spirit. This version is the closest to the original Nutcracker ballet that debuted over 100 years ago in Russia. Don't miss the chance to witness this exquisite production of this timeless and beloved holiday favorite, with performances scheduled for November 25th at 2 and 7, as well as November 26th at 1 and 6 o'clock. And for the car lovers, November 26th, come on out to the Indiana State Fairgrounds in the West Pavilion for the next Freeman's Super Sunday Swap Meet. The show runs from 8 until 3 o'clock. Admission $8 a person at the door. Super Sunday is the place to be when it comes to parts. Vendors from all areas converge at the Indiana State Fairgrounds to offer some of the best in both NOS and used parts. A wide variety in vendors assures that you will find unique or hard-to-find parts. Be a part of Super Sunday, the fastest-growing event in the Midwest. This all-make and model automotive swap meet features over 500 indoor spaces and is the Midwest's largest one-day swap meet and car sale. Well, these are just a few of the events you'll find on the Wish TV community calendar. If you need more information about these events, you want to check out other events, or you have an event you'd like to share, go to the community section of wishtv.com and click on the community calendar. To keep up on everything going on, be sure to follow the show and share it with a friend if you find it handy. And follow Wish TV on Facebook as well. I'm Wish TV's events manager, Allan Haw, and I'll be back again next week to help you plan a great weekend with In the Community on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
From Wish TV, this is In the Community. Discover more and learn more about what's happening in Indy and surrounding areas at wishtv.com. And when you follow Wish TV on Facebook, check out more podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.